What kind of treatment has this patient been subjected to? Would you like to obtain beauty treatment results that meet your expectations?
Il 90% delle pazienti che si rivolgono alla chirurgia estetica chiede di risolvere problemi di accumulo di adipe intorno alle cosce, nei glutei, nella culotte chaval e vicino alla pancia. Le difficoltà della chirurgia estetica, oltre che nel costo, sta negli effetti collaterali, sta nella convalescenza, nelle cicatrici che può lasciare. Oggi nei centri che si occupano di estetica è possibile trovare una nuova tecnologia che senza interventi invasivi ed in tempi ridotti garantisce gli stessi risultati del bisturi del chirurgo.
The future is now, and it's called EXIMIA, the new technological frontier, the most incisive worldwide. The perfect combination to get back in shape, free from the weight of cellulite, accumulations of fat, and signs of aging. Its effectiveness and remarkable results have been demonstrated by clinical tests carried out on a sample of 100 patients between the ages of 20 and 50, and confirmed by scientific studies at the University of Foggia and the University of Siena. But how are these results obtained without scalpels and with a non-invasive method? The global EXIMIA method exploits the combined targeted and selective actions of the exclusive international cavitation ultraporation patent and endolift to create a mix with an immediate effect. A reduction of 77% in the most obstinate, persistent imperfections is obtained with just a few applications, accompanied by a pleasant sensation of well-being. The exclusive international ultraporation patent dissolves and reduces fat through the simultaneous emission of low-frequency ultrasonic waves and a triangular flow of current. It acts on the fat directly beneath the epidermis, exponentially increasing the transformation of intercellular fat into energy useful to the organism, with a definite reduction in the volume of tissue compromised by cellulite and fat. Endolift is decidedly superior to traditional endomassage systems. Its surprising effectiveness comes from the rhythmic cycles of suction, pressure, vibration and release that model and tone at the same time. Repeating the 4-stage cycle during application encourages excellent drainage and further stimulation of the metabolism of the adipose tissue, ensuring a definite improvement in oxygenation and microcirculation that results in the skin appearing more toned, smoother and elastic. The extraordinary EXIMIA method has been tested and demonstrated by clinical trials and scientific studies with cytohistological tests that guarantees the results. The totality of the method and the certainty and rapidity of reaching extraordinary results make EXIMIA the only system able to meet all your beauty and well-being desires. So what are you waiting for? Ask for your free trial at one of our authorized centers. EXIMIA, only in the best beauty salons. EXIMIA is a revolutionary body treatment device that encompasses the experience and ingenuity of the highest made-in-Italy standards. An exclusive international patent that allows the treatment of cellulite, localized fat deposits, atonicity, stretch marks and wrinkles effectively with a complete method, making the professionals who use it true beauty artists. This innovative technology has already won over the entire world of aesthetics, generating an incomparable flow of visible and tangible results, creating enthusiasm and satisfaction in the operators in the sector and in the clients of centers where it is used, certifying it in just a short period of time to be among the most important world leaders in the sector. An extraordinary made-in-Italy success aimed at providing tangible certainties and results. Thanks to the EXIMIA method skin report, it is possible to make a precise diagnosis of the client's imperfection and to evaluate the level of progress attained. Furthermore, the support of the new and exclusive MyTouch three-dimensional diagnosis and control software makes the EXIMIA method insuperable as regards 360-degree client care. These two advanced diagnostic systems combined together help the operator define the client's problem, establishing the time and number of sessions, as well as the delivery power of the technologies used in EXIMIA. The absolute novelty, certified by an international patent, is called ultraporation, and it combines two technologies already known to be effective: electroporation and low-frequency ultrasound. The active ingredients permeate through the dermis by means of electroporation, and the ultrasounds facilitate their penetration in the deep tissues, aiding a temporary opening of cellular channels and generating a vibrating and heating effect that stimulates the mitochondria of the fat cells to transform the fats into useful energy. The system concludes with a vacuum massage called EndoLift, which, unlike other traditional mechanical massage systems, uses an alternating work cycle comprising 4 phases subdivided into suction and positive pressure, making the session pleasant and extremely effective. The EndoLift phase can be customized according to the assessed needs. It assists and completes the preceding process in which fat is metabolized thanks to a greater influx of blood and oxygen in the microcirculatory system, to which we add an important draining, toning and rehabilitative effect. These important capabilities, together with some specific ergonomic inserts, make this system perfect for treating particular areas like face, neck and also arms, effectively fighting the signs of aging and localized fat deposits. Becoming part of the EXIMIA world produces dynamism, tangible results, and prestige. To date, over 100,000 treatments have been performed just in the past 2 years, thanks to a widespread communication and information strategy based on advertising campaigns, web blogs, and forums at the international level. The EXIMIA marketing staff scrupulously look after the information in its client centers, providing various graphic and multimedia advertising support to professionals. The commitment and professionalism of the EXIMIA medical and technical staff guarantees training and necessary assistance worldwide to be able to serenely apply the EXIMIA method, resolving any treatment requirement requested of its operators. Each EXIMIA comes with different multimedia training support, so that valid assistance from the staff is always available. This is the EXIMIA world, where reliability, serenity, and concreteness are transformed into results.
The EXIMIA treatment begins with the cavitational ultraporation phase. This method, fruit of careful clinical trials and certified by an international patent, is based on the merging of dermoelectroporation and low-frequency ultrasound with non-implosive cavitational action. Along with the subcutaneous penetration of the active ingredients, cavitational ultraporation also guarantees activation of the adipose tissue metabolism and a reduction in subcutaneous fat. The ultrasound makes it possible to subdivide the gel rich in active ingredients applied beforehand on the skin into very small drops. At the same time, an imperceptible flow of electric current reduces cell adhesion in the epidermis and allows the active ingredients to penetrate into the subcutaneous tissue. The propulsive thrust of the ultrasonic sound waves facilitates this penetration further, increasing and speeding up its positive effects. The vibrations and the small compression and decompression waves break down the fats in the cells. The penetration of the active ingredients into the cell membrane is assisted by the simultaneous emission of electric current, which activates the opening of temporary channels on the membrane surface. At this point, the fat cell, stimulated by the active ingredients, easily metabolizes the fats contained in it. The pneumatic massage performed by EXIMIA through the EndoLift handpiece consists of 4 phases that are repeated at adjustable intervals depending on the type of treatment that the professional must provide. EXIMIA provides maximum work parameter customization flexibility, as well as 22 different presettings, allowing the professional to address any aesthetic requirement. EndoLift programs are divided into 3 large work classifications that may be used to rehabilitate and tone tissues deep down, to drain and re-oxygenate the most superficial layers of the dermis, and to treat delicate and difficult areas like the face, neck, and arms. During the superficial dermal massage phase, the EndoLift handpiece is set on high frequency, 70 to 120 cycles per minute of suction, pressure, suction, pause, suctioning and releasing the superficial cutaneous and subcutaneous tissues. This sequence allows a highly effective and especially enjoyable pneumatic massage. The alternation of suction phases with pneumatic pressure phases aids reactivation of all the microcirculatory activities of the dermis, improving the activity of the lymphatic vessels, of the arterial capillaries, and of the venous capillaries. This function, called hemorrhagic, aids a greater influx of blood and oxygen in the tissues and simpler elimination of cellular metabolism waste, making it easier to metabolize fats. With this method, it is also possible to drain the interstitial liquids that have accumulated in the dermis and in the hypodermis in the form of edema through the intercellular spaces and transporting them into the small lymphatic vessels. During the deep dermo-hypodermic massage phase, the EndoLift handpiece is set on medium to low frequencies, 30 to 70 cycles per minute of suction, pressure, suction pause, suctioning and releasing the superficial and deep cutaneous and subcutaneous tissues, and acting on both the dermis and more specifically on the hypodermis. The broad suction and pressure oscillations aid the activities related to separation of the superficial tissues from the deep ones, removing the fibrous bridges that cause the mattress appearance of fibrous and sclerotic cellulite. This action also aids revascularization and repair of the tissues, which thus appear healthier and uniform, also leading to considerable improvement and gradual remodeling of tissues full of nodules, found in cases of deep-rooted cellulite. The EXIMIA method concludes with an exclusive facial treatment, which, thanks to the rhythmicity with which the handpiece is detached from the skin, always allows working in absolute safety. Different objectives may be attained depending on the program and type of insert selected. The objective of programs with high frequencies and low suction intensities is to drain excess liquids and metabolites, facilitating the regeneration of tissues for renewed oxygenation and deep rehydration. Programs with slower frequencies and more intense and deep suction obtain a great tissue stretching effect and an influx of blood, which will give a more toned and vital appearance to the hypertonic areas of the face. The EXIMIA method is founded upon the direct resolution of the aesthetical problem throughout a preliminary diagnosis that can be perfectly repeated in the middle of a treatment to supervise the gained results. All this is possible thanks to two exceptional and complementary technologies integrated into this same method. The first technology, known as Skin Report, makes possible a precise diagnosis of the problem itself simply by entering in its concerning section on a touchscreen and using a graduated glass bell to be placed upon the area supposed to be treated. It is just a vacuum phase, and according to the level reached by the skin in the graduated bell during this phase of suction, it will be possible to know the exact value of elasticity of our client's skin. The gained parameters must be inserted in the software, considering also those published in the EXIMIA's protocols, in order to be sure to personalize at maximum the treatment, saving all the data in the EXIMIA customer's card. The second and exclusive technology is the EXIMIA MyTouch software. It is a control panel that makes EXIMIA the #1 on the market in the customer's care at 360 degrees. Using particular digital cards, in this software it is possible to save thousands